Good morning, everyone. In today's video, we're going to talk about understanding credit cards. First off, what is a credit card? A credit card basically gives you the power to borrow money from whoever's giving you that credit card, and you have to pay him back at a later date and time. Next thing is, where do you get a credit card? You can get a credit card at your local bank, like Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo's, Citi. You can also get a credit card at big companies or big stores like Target, Walmart, Starbucks, things like that. The thing you need to understand with credit cards is that isn't your money, it's money being borrowed. By definition, credit is money being borrowed and it needs to be paid back with interest. Interest is the extra percentage that you need to pay on top of the principal. The principal is whatever amount that you use that you haven't paid by the end of the month. I'll show you guys how to calculate the interest rate you'll have to pay in a little bit. But for right now, I want to talk about credit card limits. All credit cards have a credit card limit. And a credit card limit is the amount the credit card issuer will allow you to spend on any given month. So for example, you could have a credit card limit of $500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, whatever that number may be. You cannot go over that amount in 1 month. You can technically, though, use more than your credit card limit, and here's how. For example, say your credit card limit is $1,000, and you use $300 of your credit on January 6th. That means you have $700 left to spend for that month. Let's say the next day you pay the $300 cash from the credit you used. That would put your credit limit back up to $1,000 because you already paid off what you used. So, in a sense, you can use more than your credit limit if you use it that way. There are two main things you must do to stay out of credit card debt if you're going to use a credit card at all. First thing is, do not ever pay the minimum, because once you pay the minimum, then your interest rate starts piling up, and it piles up daily, which I'll show you in a little. But it's going to take a lot longer if you pay the minimum on your credit cards than just pay the full amount each month, and you won't get penalized from the interest rate. So how do you combat that? The way you combat that is by use only the amount you know you can pay back. So if you have a $1,000 credit limit and you know you're only going to be able to pay back $500 that month if you use credit, then don't use more than $500 of that credit limit, or else you're going to set yourself up for credit card debt. It may be $100 this month or next month. It might balloon up to $500 in 3 months, and that trend will continue. So be sure to only use what you know you can pay back. With all the bad things that could happen by using credit cards, there are plenty of benefits though. For one, they reward you. Sometimes you get a cash bonus just for signing up. Sometimes they'll give you cash back in a certain percentage, like 3% cash back on everything you buy. Some credit cards even give you travel miles for each dollar you spend or a certain amount you spend. Credit cards can also help you in emergency situations, like someone in your family gets sick and you don't have the cash to pay for that. You could use your credit card. Also, if your car breaks down or something messes up, your refrigerator messes up and you don't have the money to pay for that, you can use your credit card, and that's extremely helpful in those emergency situations. You shouldn't really use credit cards to pay for everyday expenses or normal things you pay for. But if you know you can pay it back, then it can be beneficial because you can get 3% back on every purchase. So if you know you don't have that money or you're feeling iffy about it, you should only use your credit cards in emergencies or very rarely. But if you know you have the money for it, and you could get cash back, travel miles, things like that, you really should take advantage of that. It all depends on you and how comfortable you feel in knowing that you can pay it back. On average, credit cards carry an interest rate of 20%. Your credit card may be lower or it may be higher. It just depends on your credit card and your credit score and your situation and other factors like that. When you get a credit card, you'll see your interest rate says APR. That stands for annual percentage rate. It's basically the same thing as interest rate, and we'll just call it interest rate to keep it simple. The calculation or the formula in understanding the APR is a bit different, and I'll go over that right now. So, how to calculate your APR, your interest rate on your credit card. First off, you need to know your APR. For this example, we'll say it's 20%, and say the credit you used up so far was $2,000 for this example that you didn't pay back yet. So once you go over your due date, then your interest rate starts rising up. The hard part about your interest rate is that it goes up daily. It doesn't go up daily a whole lot, but it does go up, and every day it makes a difference, especially if you have that credit card debt for years and years to come. Okay, once you have your credit card balance down and your interest rate, you're going to start calculating. The first step is to plug in your interest rate and divide it by 365. Why do we divide it by 365? Because there are 365 days in a year, and you're going to get penalized daily, so this divides it into each day. So 20% divided by 365 nets you out 0.00054795, which isn't a big number at all because it's going to be daily. The second step is that you plug in the answer you got for the first one into the beginning of the second step, and then you multiply it by your credit card balance. And that will give you this number right here. The third step is that you put it into an actual dollar amount. Depending on your credit card company, they're gonna round up or down. In this case, it'd be $1.09 or $1.10 added to your principal daily. And we'll see how that calculates right now. If you add the 109 or the 110 to the 2000, it's going to give you $2,001.09 or 10 cents. So you can see the effect if you add 109 or 110 daily into each month or even a year or years. It adds up really quickly. So when choosing a credit card, please be careful about the benefits you get and if they're applicable to you and if that's what you need. Like if you don't ever travel, you shouldn't get a credit card that benefits you in travel miles. It's better just to get cash back. So in summary, a credit card is just money that's being borrowed that you have to pay back with interest. They have credit limits. You don't ever want to pay the minimum. You want to make sure you only use the amount you know you can pay back. You want to know what your interest rate is, so if you don't pay it back, you know how much you're getting penalized each day. Well, I hope this video helped, and if you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section. And thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.